field goal percentage list, that could fluctuate. You might end up going higher or lower depending on how good the incoming students potentially shoot. Stella Malika started every game this season. And Sophie Fugelsang in the lineup had a career 18 points last week against Malloy and is perfect from the free throw line this season for the sophomore from Luxembourg. For the Dolphins, same starting five as you're getting used to. Right in New York, it does it on both ends of the floor, top 15 in blocks and assists in any 10 play. Latoya Baker wins the tip to Lusher, our game officials. Mara Wager, Greg Bishoping, and Ron McCumber. Ardinallo and Charlie Shuri, our engineer in the studio. Hayden Roberts gets the post-entry feed and finishes. The Dolphins break the seal on the Roberts layup. Abdulaziz thinks about taking for a third time, doesn't. Floorville gets her hands on the basketball, crosses over. What a move, Emily Floorville. The crossover to completion for Floorville. She's got them dancing on the ceiling in Syracuse, and the Dolphins have a 1-point lead. Underneath, well, we'll get it to you. Three for Lennon, that's good. Sierra leaves them in the mist. And the Dolphins up by a game-high 6, 17-11. And no foul is called.
Yeah, sometimes the advantage, no advantage.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
No.
Floorville strong to the basket, kicks it to Abdulaziz. Left, right arc, three, that's good. Saida, say three. And the Dolphins up by a game-high 7.
Boy, Emily Floorville has been a great addition to this rotation.
Doesn't look to shoot it from there, although she's been thinking about taking a three of late more and more. Roberts took one earlier, hasn't made one in her career. Inside, Baker amongst the trees, puts it up off glass and in. It looks hard, but it's really easy for the playmaker once she gets inside that lane, especially when she can drop step into the restricted area. The season knocks one down there. Only her 5th make on the year. Lombardi gets into the baseline. Too easy for Michelina Lombardi. Give her a trophy. And the Dolphins up by 14. Only 15 blocks on the season. Baker penetrates baseline, lays it up and in off glass. Used the triple threat position and got the space that she wanted to lay it in. Baker with 8. Talk about the men's trip to Las Vegas. And that's all coming up on the Mannion Copani halftime show. Halftime score here. The Dolphins 36, D'Youville 24. Back with that halftime show in a moment. This is Dolphin Basketball on the Moyne College Radio Network.
Games there, but great hustle by the Dolphins in getting back.
Good runner on the baseline, true. And 5 shots in the lead at 11 for the Dolphins. Lusher lines up a 3. It's good. D'Youville should have said, hello, Sydney. That shot's a scream. And the Dolphins up by 14. Been the breath of fresh air as Jankovic. 15 for her. 3 to answer for Abdulaziz. That's good. Saida, say 3. And the Dolphins back up by 15.
Guard her inside the painted area.
Drop pass on the entry. It's Lusher. Takes a 3 and hits. Sydney Lusher. You can't rush her. And the Dolphins up by a game-high 17. And that's what leadership does for you. Good. Can't find anybody. Gets it into a wide-open Saida Abdulaziz, who lays it in. There will not be 2 easier points for Abdulaziz on the season on the good find from Good. Malika, the Dolphins will reset. LaFaro takes the 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound. Baker put back good. Latoya Baker, the playmaker. Moxley between the circles. Back to Jankovic on the right arc. Dribbles right, finds Lennon. Now cut off in the double team, and Lusher gets her hand in the passing lane and steals it. She's ahead of the field. It's a 2-on-1 to Baker, who lays it up and in on the feed from Lusher. I think maybe the Saints are just content with this close a game. Good for Baker, just inside the arc. The mid-range 2, the lost art. Latoya Baker has 16. Not content to keep that score on the board, but this is going to be the final. The Dolphins improve to 8-5 on the season with a sound, if not spectacular, 71-59 victory over a tough game D'Youville University Saints squad.